Not live yet. Okay, three, two, one. And I think, guys, we are live, and we're gonna start with a question. Would you like to look and feel years younger? Would you? And today I have Sonny with me. Sonny, very, very welcome. How are you today?
Blessed and highly favored, Ingrida. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share with the world and help people improve their health.
I'm so excited, and I know the community is excited because who doesn't want to look at and to feel, the most important, to feel younger, right?
Yes, most definitely. So, my name is Sonny Nguyen from San Francisco Bay Area, United States, and I've been studying about health and wellness for over 17 years. I'm a professional biohacker, and today we're going to talk about on longevity and health span versus lifespan, and about telomere health and how you can really rebuild your health, your body, and live longer and healthier.
Amazing, Sunny. Amazing. So where are we gonna start now? From where are we gonna start? Would you like to share the slides, or would you like to talk a little bit more?
Yeah. So, since the beginning of time, civilization, people have always looking for the fountain of youth. And as we know, when we grow older, bad things happen, like gray hair, wrinkles, and things like that. And I've been following Dr. Bill Andrews. I'm going to share my slide real quick, who
Mhm.
is a world-renowned longevity scientist. He's actually a genius, and I've been learning from him. And he has a molecular population genetic PhD, a bachelor in biology, psychology. He's a medical researcher for over 35 years with experience in biotech companies and creating incredible drugs and solutions. He has over 50 patents. If you want to um, learn more about what he does, you could either go to his website, which I'll put in a link below, or you could go to
Yeah.
YouTube and just watch a documentary, The Immortalists, and
Mm.
um, type in Dr. Bill Andrews, and he is the scientist that actually discovered the human telomerase enzyme. And some of his accolade, again, he's an ultra marathon runner. He has run
Mhm.
over 100 ultra marathon races. This is a photo of him in 2012. He is the oldest man alive in 2012 to run 138 miles. You have to run under 60 hours by foot, otherwise they disqualify you, all the way up to 18,000 feet in Himalayan mountains. He is 73 right now, and these are some of the things that he actually discovered and helped people with. And he was the second place National Inventor of the Year. And his whole mission in life is to cure aging. And he's invented HGH growth hormone drugs, TPA for hospitals and ambulance. Anybody have a stroke or heart attack, he's got some drugs to help people um, survive until they're able to operate on whatever condition that they're on. He also is a cancer researcher. He has put out quite a few drugs, and he is the scientist who discovered the human telomerase enzyme. This is a really great book to learn about on how to cure your own aging. He was in Popular Science magazine, Popular Science, and we'll start with the how we age. And so as we grow older, there's lots of decline and failure of multiple tissue organs, and because there's a lot of wear and tear. And if you go into every organ, there's a cell, and inside the cell, there's a chromosome. Your DNA is inside the chromosome, deoxyribonucleic acid. The end caps right here in yellow are what we call telomeres. Okay? Telomeres.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
they're the end cap of your chromosome that protect your DNA. And every time our cells divide, these telomeres get shorter and shorter, just
Mm.
like the aglets of your shoelaces, the plastic strip of your shoelaces. If you pull that, it starts fraying. Well,
Yeah.
when telomeres shorten, bad things happen. So, Ingrida, what happens when we grow older physically? Do you
I
are you
see. Yeah, we getting wrinkles, and men start losing hair, and it's yeah, it's aging.
yeah?
Can we
So
reverse it?
when these telomeres in yellow, the end caps, these telomeres get shorter, bad things happen, like gray hair, wrinkles, loss of memory, poor eyesight, muscle atrophy, skeletal atrophy, low energy, weight gain, and over 60 diseases associated with telomere shortening. I'm pretty sure we've all have parents and grandparents that are affected by memory, Alzheimer, dementia,
Yeah.
even cancer, muscle atrophy, macular degeneration, skin aging, and it really affects every single part of the body.
Mm,
And the key thing here is on how we can regrow these telomeres. And Dr. Bill Andrews discovered a human telomerase enzyme that helps regrow these telomeres. So when you're able to regrow the telomeres, you'll be able to have a lot of benefits to every part of the body because almost every organ has a cell in the body. So it affects your cognitive clarity, your hair color, the thickness, your skin elasticity, your mitochondria health, where it produces energy,
mm,
immune health, sleep quality, stress response, joint health, muscle recovery, strength, and stamina are all affected by your telomere shortening. Well, Dr. Bill Andrews worked with, he has a laboratory called Sierra Sciences in Reno, and his whole mission in life is to cure aging. And he's got all these robotics, and there's only one laboratory in the world. No one else can duplicate what he does because he spent over decades on inventing different discoveries to help people. And so he was able to test over 30,000 plants, botanicals, herbs, extract, and they were able to find a few herbs and extract that actually turn on the telomerase enzyme to help regrow your telomeres. So the first ingredient is turmeric, but it has to be curcumin free. And
mhm,
turmeric also helps fight cancer, and it also helps. It's also an anti-inflammatory, great for joints and arthritis. There's another ingredient called Biohacker skull cap, and is in Chinese medicine is known as a healer for a lot of ailments. It helps combat oxidative stress, but it also has been proven to turn on the telomerase enzyme. So there's also hezi fruit. For those of you who are into Ayurvedic medicine, in Tibet, it's known as the king of medicine. It's treated for over hundreds of years for ailments, but it actually also turns on the telomerase enzyme. There's also wheatgrass powder, which is loaded with vitamins, minerals, chlorophyll, which help detoxify the body. Very important to clean out. We shower every day, we brush our teeth, but most people don't clean the inside of the body.
mm,
And this wheatgrass is also known to fight cancer, prevent cancer, and it also helps turn on the telomerase enzyme. I won't go through all the ingredients, but there's some very powerful natural herbs in here, and that product is called Tilo Vital, and it was just launched about 5 months ago. And we had another company. He worked with another company called
mhm,
Isogenic with John Anderson, who formulated a lot of products. But on the previous product, Ingrida, you're going to be
mhm,
very surprised. These are some of the results that some of our friends had. This is my friend's mom, Lydia Flam's mom. She's lying face down on a massage table. She has
mhm,
arthritis. Within 5 months, you see her back is straight again without
mm.
any surgery. And if you look
Yeah.
closely here, the color in her face is back. She has her energy. This is my friend Arlene Tassel from Canada. She was balding. She had to wear a wig. And 1 year later, she started growing her hair back, and she noticed it's getting darker, and her skin is
Mm,
the wrinkles started to disappear. Even her vision improved. So
mhm,
all these are my friends. This is from the other company. Jimmy Smith is in the first photo on the left, he's 80. In the second photo,
oh,
he's 90. As you notice, he's looking younger 10 years later.
oh,
And can
getting
you
better with
imagine,
age.
Rita? Yeah, when you're 80 and you're looking younger 10 years later. And we've
Yeah.
yeah, this is our friend Kathy Tank, and 2012 she's looking kind of like premature aging, and in 2016 she's doing bikini fitness competition, and 2017 she's still doing the bikini fitness competition. So again, this is with the previous product with another company that Dr. Bill Andrews created, and this is a very famous boxing announcer. Yeah, had 10,000 fights on TV, and 2011 he had a heart attack. They sent him home on hospice from the hospital, and he got into the product. And 1 year later, you notice he's looking younger. He started announcing boxing fights on HBO, and after that fight, his producer And Fight News asked him, "Where did you get the plastic surgery and Botox?" He said, "No, this is all natural." So there is a way where you could really help your body heal itself and regenerate because it's this billion new cells every minute. This is my friend. Um, she is 2011, 2008, 19. You see here, there's
Mhm.
8 years apart, and she's looking younger and younger. So fast forward to this new product. This is called the Tila Vital. Again, it's organic certified. It's all plant based. We recommend taking 2 a day. And
Mhm.
this is our friend, Susie. She's on my Facebook. You can find her, Susie Moya. And June 7th, she woke up. She took a photo. August 9th, she woke up, took another photo. And you see here, September 10th. What do you see the difference between June 7th and September 10th, Ingrida?
Wow.
What
Yeah, there's
difference?
just, but definitely I see the skin, like how she looks more radiant, and yeah.
Yeah. So this is my friend Peter, and he's also on Facebook. Mayhew, you could Google him,
Yeah.
or I could introduce him. And he had COVID. He had cancer, and
Mm,
he had problems sleeping at night. And when he went to bed, he had to wear a device to help him breathe, and
yeah.
he was miserable, very depressed. And within a couple of months, you see here his wrinkles are disappearing, his hair is darkening, and look at his hands. It's just
Oh,
absolutely
wow.
incredible. Yeah. So, not only Dr. Bill Andrews, but his wife, Molly Sheridan, you can find her on Facebook. She
Mhm.
just ran 7 marathons on
Wow.
7 continents in 7 days, and she's the oldest woman alive to run this incredible 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days. And she did it on this Tila Vital product. And not only that, but a couple of months ago, Ingredients, she went to
Mhm.
the North Pole and she got this giant ship that broke a whole bunch of ice. And then when you get off and you're running on thin
Mhm.
ice, you have to wear this life jacket. Otherwise, you go into the
Yeah.
water. And but there's polar bears everywhere looking for food. So there's guys running around with a shot, make sure that they don't get eaten up by the polar bears. And she even did a polar plunge. So this is what's
Oh,
possible.
wow.
Yeah, and this is one of the biggest medical breakthrough in medical science. And if you want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. But I
Yeah.
have a burning desire to really help everybody because you know the we grow older chronologically and biologically. There's a company called lifelength.com. You could actually test your telomere and then get on this product. You could actually reverse your biological age, which means the health of your organs.
Yeah.
And you could actually
Yeah.
live, if you did everything correctly, you could live to 120 years old
Wow.
without any health issues at all. But before I want to share one last thing, some tips for longevity, I think that would really help
Yeah.
everybody. Very
Absolutely.
important, very important. 8 hours of sleep is a must. Okay, if you
Oh,
don't
wow.
get 8 hours of sleep, it causes premature aging, and you really want to have deep sleep, not broken sleep, and
Mm,
minimum 7 hours of sleep because your body regenerates, it heals, it strengthens your immune system. Exercise is very important, just like our brain. At the
yeah.
age um, 25, there's called this thing called
Mhm.
sarcopenia, Sarcopenia, where you lose zero point 0.1 skeletal muscle mass. That's why as we get older, you see older people bending over like this, and you see like this gentleman here, he's bent over because skeletal muscle mass. I mean, skeletal,
Yeah.
at the age of 35, our brain shrink. It's called brain atrophy. Okay, so
Mm,
very important. Our brain, our body, our muscle. If you don't use it, you will lose it. And it's very
yeah.
important to get the right source of protein, long branch chain amino acid to build muscle. Muscle pumps oxygen, blood, and nutrients to our brain. So it's very
Mm,
important have the right source of protein, the right amount. Antioxidants, there's lots of fruits that you could get antioxidants. Omegas, I prefer the ahi flower, which is a plant which is organic because right now, as you know, Ingrida, the fish and
mm,
a lot of mercury. The bigger the
Yeah.
fish, the mercury, right? And there's also nanoplastics. That's a big problem. Vitamin D3, very important. As soon as you get up in the morning, go out, get some sunlight. Even though if there's cloudy, go out, get some sunlight. That's also helps with their circadian rhythm. That helps you sleep.
Yeah.
And definitely don't smoke. The worst thing you could do for yourself. Avoid any food that's anti-inflammatory, packaged food. If you pick up a packaged food and you don't understand what the ingredients are, don't touch it
Mm,
because it's chemicals.
yeah.
Ingredient, about 50 years ago, when you got ice cream, you look at ice cream, there was four ingredients, right?
Yeah.
There's like 30 to 40 ingredients in ice cream. What are they putting into our food, right? So
Yeah.
definitely don't be obese. You could go to Google, type in your age and your height, and it'll tell you what age how much
Mhm.
you should weigh in kilogram or pounds.
Yeah.
The killer right now is still stress. Do everything you can to lower your stress. I recommend adaptogenic herbs like shilajit. In Sanskrit, it means the destroyer of weakness. Maca root in Peru, the Incas have been using maca root for thousands of years to lower the stress, lower the cortisol, but it also helps you with your libido. And
Mhm.
there's, Shishandra, Ashwagandha, very great adaptogenic herbs. You can also spend an hour a day to do something that really makes you happy because if you don't, there's high level cortisol and it's still,
Yeah.
a lot of people have heart attacks on Monday.
Yeah.
Depression is very important to socialize. The more you socialize, all the blue zones, if you watch a documentary, people who live past 100, they're always socializing with their neighbors and their friends, and definitely reduce the pessimism. Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Joe Dispenza, do you know who he is, Ingrida?
Yeah. 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 I do know it. I love
Yeah.
him.
So he teaches us on how to create and rebuild our health in our body, not living in the past, but the present, but also the future.
Yeah.
And when your body, the cells will listen to you, whatever thoughts that you say. Like you could activate if you say every day in every way, I'm getting healthier and healthier, it's going to listen to you. And
Yeah.
so whatever you think, thoughts are energy, thoughts become things. And every thought that you think, every word that you speak affects your body. It affects your health. So be
Yeah.
very careful with any, not to think or say any negative words. But do you have any questions so far, Agrita? I don't want to go too fast or too much because
It is beautiful. And when you talk about the exercise, is there a specific exercise for the longevity that you would recommend people to do?
yes, because of sarcopenia, where we lose zero point 0.1 skeletal muscle mass, it's very
Mhm.
important to do strength training, uh,
Mhm.
lifting weights or doing push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. That's incredible. Definitely do your stretches because that will help you build muscle. And again,
Yeah,
muscle will hold up your spine, and also it also pumps oxygen, blood, and nutrients to your brain, so that way you can
yeah.
function better. So it's
And
very, very important to keep in mind that you want to keep your telomeres longer. And those are some of the tips that I share with you to keep your telomeres longer. Go ahead,
yeah,
Ingrid.
yeah. And what about alcohol, red wine, things like that? Because a lot of people, where I am from here, they love alcohol and red wine on Friday.
Yeah, wine is providing it's resveratrol inside the wine is really healthy for you, but you have to drink a lot of red wine. And the
Uh,
problem in the United States is we have a lot of sulfite, that's a preservative that they add in. So if you're in America, I recommend you drink organic wine.
mm,
We don't have that much problem, but Professor Huberman, he has a podcast. He talked about the healthiest alcohol is tequila because it comes from the agave plant, and
oh,
it's not sprayed with pesticides or genetic modified organism. You have
yeah,
to stay away from uh, GMOs because if you don't, then you're putting a lot of toxins in your body.
yeah,
I'll share two more things with you real quick. In
yeah.
America, we have these things called barcodes. If it starts with number 4, it contains pesticides, poison. Um,
Oh, wow.
because they're spraying toxic chemicals onto our food that's so toxic that they have to wear a mask.
Mm,
So they even spray it with wax, and
yeah,
so if the barcode starts with a number 8, it's GMO. It causes leaky gut. It's linked to autism, cancer, food allergies that never existed before. So in America, you have to read the barcode. It has to be a number 9. I'm not sure what it is over in Europe, but here you got to read all the labels. If the barcode doesn't start with number 9, it's very important that you do that to
Yeah.
put only natural foods into their body. And one last slide that I'll show you. Uh,
Yeah.
the acidity is a big problem. If you
Mhm.
drink Starbucks coffee, it's 3.9 pH, potential hydrogen. 6.9 pH or lower, your body's acidic. Acidic body goes into acidosis. That's when
Mhm.
sickness, disease come into the body.
Yeah.
So you want to avoid white breads here in America, sugar, especially a lot of processed sugar. Uh, Plastic water bottle is really bad for you. Any processed food, packaged food, is really bad for you because there's all these chemicals that add here in the United States.
Mhm.
In Europe, they ban a lot of these chemicals.
Yeah.
So it's very important to alkaline the body. And how do we do that? Eat a lot of organic, dark green vegetables. And if you can eat raw because it has digestive enzyme, because when we eat dead food, when we cook it over 118 degrees,
Yeah.
we kill the digestive enzyme and there's very little absorption. You need
Yeah.
digestive enzyme for absorption. So when you eat live food, like raw food, like you
Mm.
juice, you feel better, right? So you eat live food, you build live cells. But if you eat dead food, you build dead cells. So that's very
Yeah.
important. So I'll just go over real quick. Toxicity, nutritional deficiency, stress, and alkalinity is very, very important. You got to alkaline the body. If you address those 4 things, your body will heal itself. It knows what to do, but it needs also the resources, the building blocks to build healthy
Yeah.
cells. Healthy cells rebuild healthy bones, joint, ligament, and you don't have to grow older with all these aging diseases. I'm turning 58. I'm in the best shape of my life. I have not been back to a doctor in 17 years. My
Amazing.
vision is improving. My hair grows so fast, I had to cut it. Literally, I'm going to get a haircut today. I have to cut it because it grows so fast. My nails grow every 3 days. I have to cut it. It's like I have to go, like after this Zoom, I'm going to have to cut it. So, yeah, no one, I truly believe no one should be suffering. No one should be in pain, right? And if
Yeah.
your outer body is out of balance, out of homeostasis, you could bring it back into
Yeah.
homeostasis just by, doing a couple of things I shared. Do you have any
Yeah.
questions, Rita?
I actually do have questions because you look so good. I would never ever, would never guess your age. As a biohacker, is there anything that the community could actually learn from you, what you like doing, and what are these things that it gives you this energy, this youthfulness, this health? Maybe there is something apart from that product. I know that you showed. Is there anything else?
Yes, there are many things that we could do. I already mentioned sleep. Sleep is like one of the biggest thing. Most people
Ah,
don't um, y- get 7 hours, which causes premature aging. And when you have premature aging, that affects your memory, your cognitive learning, your ability to process new information. And
yeah,
there's a website called lumosity.com. I
yeah,
can send it to you that way you can share with the group. There are brain games that you could play to help regrow the brain cells and
yeah,
like learning a new language or picking up a musical instrument. We already talked about nutrition. We talked about exercising. Detoxing is very, very important. I recommend clinitolite, zeolite minerals to remove
mhm,
heavy metals.
yeah,
There's lots of uh, uh,
yeah,
forever chemicals called
yeah,
obesogens that we eat, we breathe. You can't escape it. It doesn't matter where you live. Teflon, the cooking pans.
yeah, yeah,
America has 99% Americans have Teflon in their body. It's a chemical that's linked to cancer, diseases. Even polar bears have Teflon in their body. The average American right now have over 167 deadly toxins in their body, according to Mount Sinai Medical School. So
wow,
detoxing with zeolite minerals, I could send you a link to that as well. But definitely parasite cleanse is very important. Everybody has parasite. If you eat sushi, if you go barefooted, if you have pets, there's unwanted organisms in your body that you want to get rid of. There's a proper way of doing it, because if you don't, they lay eggs, and the eggs will hatch. That's another big problem. It's also linked to cancer as well. Very, very important. Get as much sunlight. Sunlight is so good for you. First thing in the morning is best, because that's going to help reset your circadian rhythm. It's going to help you
Yeah.
produce melatonin. It's a chemical that helps you sleep better at night. Um,
Yeah.
in biohacking, one of the biggest problem people have right now is sleep. They're either having, as they grow older, problem going to sleep or falling asleep. So some
Yeah.
quick tips. I recommend don't go on your computer at night. If you do, there are these blue light glasses that you could buy. So these are super dark glasses that you could buy
Yeah.
for the daytime, because there's a lot of blue light. These devices that we're on, it helps us stay more awake. So this is for the daytime,
Mhm.
and you could get these. It's really going to help you protect your eyes, because if you're constantly on your laptop, your cell phone,
Yeah.
it hurts your eyes. This is not
Yeah.
natural. It's not natural light. Okay, going outside with the sun, that's natural light. So um, stress, I cannot emphasize it enough. Maybe if you
Mhm.
can't afford adaptogenic herb, meditate. Just lie down between 2 to 4 p.m., breathe, focus on your breath, don't think about anything, quiet the mind, because when we think, we burn a lot of energy when we think. So when you
Mm.
shut your mind, you meditate down, and that really helps lower stress, but it's also strengthens your immune system, and you'll actually feel better. So if you make that a practice, only 20 minutes a day, it's really simple.
Amazing. Yeah.
And it's life changing when you start meditating just for 20 minutes a day. Oh, and gratitude. Start your day with gratitude. Go to sleep with gratitude. Write it down if you can. The more you're grateful for, the more you receive. But when you're in gratitude, you have no fear. When you're gratitude, everything is just a lot more balanced. It's like these universal laws, right? The more you give, the more you receive,
Yeah.
right?
So
And there's so many universal laws that if you like karma, right?
yeah.
Any act of kindness, indeed action that you put out to the universe, it will
Yeah.
multiply and it will come back to you. You don't even have to try to chase after things or people. If you just do some random acts of kindness every day, your whole life is going to change.
Yeah.
So there's many books that if you want to earn more, give more. Like the Go Giver. I mean, there's so many books that are written on that, and
Yeah.
maybe next time I come in here, I could talk about wealth.
Absolutely. We would love to have you again here, Sony. Absolutely. It would be great. Can I ask you one more question?
Please.
Uh, on, say, people who don't get enough of sleep, maybe they just 6 or 7 hours, but it's definitely not that. For me, it's never 8 hours. So I'm aging probably faster than I suppose. What about napping, like taking a nap? Would that count towards your?
Yeah, naps really help. But whatever you could do to help yourself, minimum 7 hours, minimum seven
Yes.
hours. Here's some quick tips. You can go sleep earlier, lower the temperature, um,
Mm.
get some black shades or wear the eye mask, black everything out, because uh, ever since the beginning of time, when the sun goes down, our body starts producing melatonin. It's called the
Mhm.
circadian rhythm. And
Yeah.
now we're staying way past the time that we're supposed to sleep. The best time is 9 p.m. And if you
Yeah.
are worried about productivity, well, if you could go sleep earlier and wake up earlier, you're a lot more productive.
Yeah.
Robin
That's
Sharma and
true.
many other health and wealth gurus, they all recommend to go to sleep and wake up at 5 a.m. That's the best way. Nap helps, but it's not the same. You got to have deep REM sleep. There's an
Oh,
Aura ring that you could buy that'll track your sleep, and there's
yeah.
many
Yeah.
devices out there that can track your sleep. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
one of the biggest challenges to biohacking. A lot of people are looking for better sleep. Liquid melatonin also helps.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Liquid melatonin. Yeah.
Avoid eating late at night. Like
Yeah.
eat before dark. Don't
Yeah.
eat after dark, and then especially don't have any sugar or sweets after dark. That's going to affect your energy level.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah. The energy. And what is your opinion on cold plunges for females, especially for maybe, I don't know, younger females who still have cycles, because there's like, oh, don't do it. There's so many opinions, and or it doesn't matter, maybe for us females.
Yeah,
If you
cold
could.
plunges are good for everybody. There's a Professor Huberman on YouTube. You could follow him. He's a
Mm-hmm,
professor at Stanford. He talks about
mm-hmm.
cold plunges, and they really help you with your immune system. It actually helps you with sleep as well.
Yeah,
If you don't have a cold plunge like like a lake or some places you could, or one of those
yeah,
big tubs, you could actually do it with your showers. For those of you who really want to learn on how to take cold showers, you just start with warm water first, and
yeah.
gradually you just turn it to colder, colder. Every couple of
Right.
minutes, you turn it colder, and eventually you'll be taking a cold shower because your
Yeah,
body will adapt to it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I highly recommend cold plunge, and if you don't have time, just take a cold showers, and
yeah. I
it
love
will really change your
comfort.
life.
Yeah, no, I love it. Sunny, could you talk a little bit how people, of course, we will share your links in the comments, but if you could just give a little bit information how people can find you and where can they find you and what exactly you do, how do you help, how can you help the community? Like, yeah, if you could do that, please.
Yeah, so you can go to my Facebook page, Sonny Nguyen, Nguyen, it's probably on the link, or you could
Yeah,
go to my website, Forever Young
love it,
369
love
dot
it.
goodinside.com, and there you'll learn natural solutions on how to lose weight, gain lean muscle, get rid of stress, get rid of pain, inflammation, sleep better. I mean, there's so many different solutions out there,
Yeah.
and they're all botanical herbs and extracts, and
Yeah.
it's incredible. The human body is designed to heal itself, but
Mm,
we also have to, rebalance it by, really just taking the four steps. Toxicity, remove the
yeah,
toxicity, um, make sure you supplement with a lot of minerals. Without the minerals, the body cannot absorb the vitamin. We need 60 minerals a day. And
yeah,
without the minerals, the body doesn't absorb a lot of vitamins. And
yeah,
again,
yeah.
very important to alkaline the body
Mm,
by eating more dark green vegetable, and definitely get rid of stress. I cannot emphasize that enough. A lot of,
yeah, yeah,
especially what's happening in the world right now, right? And
yeah,
especially
yeah,
with the economy in Europe right now.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. So the stress is the big one, the sleep is the big one, and food as well, alcohol, more exercise to be incorporated as well. And yeah, and then you have a product as well that can actually supplement and help people to stay younger and healthier and more energized.
Yes. So if anybody wants to learn, I actually have a Zoom, 5 p.m. Pacific time,
Mhm.
8 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday with Dr. Bill Andrews to go over the
Amazing.
science. And you will hear testimonies from different people. But at the end of the Zoom, you could ask him any question: heart health,
Yeah.
cancer, whatever you want to ask. He's a
And is
genius.
this oh, amazing, Sunny? And is this for health practitioners or can anyone in the group attend?
Anybody. The majority of people that show up are actually half the people are health professionals, but anyone can attend. Athletes, any moms, or anybody that really wants to take
Yeah.
health into your control to your own hand. Because I truly believe nowadays we have to be our own doctor. In
Hmm.
America, it's a sick care system. It's not a healthcare system. There is no profit in a cure in America. I'm not sure what in Europe is,
Yeah,
but there's a
same.
pill for every ill. And if
Yeah.
anybody's taking pharmaceutical drugs, please go to wdrugs.com and read about the side effects, because they know it's going to cause those side effects. Then they'll
Yeah,
give you another pill, and then
of
you go another
course.
pill. And
Yeah.
like when people have diabetes, they give them metformin. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what the first side effect warning about metformin for the diabetes drugs may cause death. Why would you want to take a drug that's going to cause you to die? It just doesn't make any sense. So www.drugs.com, type in, and there are holistic plants, herbs, extract from Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese herbs, Russian herbs that you could really eat or
Yeah.
drink, and it's really going to help you rebuild your health and your body. So I truly believe no one should be suffering.
Yeah, you have absolutely amazing message. And are you happy to share, or you can share the links with me and then I can share it with the community, or you can do it yourself. You can post it yourself, whichever is easier for you, because I would like that community. And thank you so much for offering to investigate, to check everything, for themselves. And if it resonates, absolutely, guys, do jump in on the Zoom. Zoom, did you say when the Zoom calls are with yourself and
Every
the doctor?
5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time in the United States
Yeah.
every Thursday. And you
Yeah,
will
every
be able
Thursday.
to meet Dr. Bill Andrews, ask him questions. We have
Yeah,
many health practitioners on there.
uh,
Um,
yeah,
it's a community that's on a mission to really help people free for themselves from physical
yeah,
pain and also
yeah,
financial pain as well. So
yeah. This
I
is
want to thank you, Ingrida, for all you do. You are connecting people. After 2020, the pandemic, it really tore a lot of people apart. And what
yeah.
you're doing right now is making a huge difference in humanity. So I want to personally thank you for this opportunity and all that you do, because it's a lot of work. A lot of people don't see what you do behind the scene, but
Mhm.
it's a lot of effort. But just know that you're making a huge impact. And I want to sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart, Agrita.
I appreciate you, Sonny. And I actually wanted to say as well, thank you so much for your time and for being so kind and sharing so much of information. And guys, Sonny gonna leave all. We will get the link so you can investigate yourself. Your health is number one, as Sonny is saying, and as Sonny is saying as well. Your body has all the capacities to heal it in a natural way. And I love that you are teaching all that. So, and it's, everything is just natural, what you just said. So it's amazing with a bit of support, maybe with certain supplements or something like that, which great. I'm so happy, Sonny, that you came into the community and share your knowledge. Any final thoughts that you would like to share before we wrap it up and go?
Yes, I highly recommend everyone to focus on your health first before your wealth. Without your health, you don't have your wealth. So we are all miracles. Okay, we are powerful beyond measure. We're spiritual being, we're emotional being, we're sensational, and we're physical being. But when we're tapping into our soul, our spiritual being, we get to our vibration vibrates much higher. So it's very important to, if you really want to change your life, um, feeling is a secret. And that starts with the words that you choose to speak and the thoughts that you think. And if you use limitless thoughts and limitless words, that's going to raise your vibration, raise your energy, and raise your frequency. Feeling is a secret to
Yeah.
longevity and healthy, happy life.
Yeah, amazing, Sunny. Sunny, thank you so, so, so much. Guys, thank you so much for maybe Sunny will agree and come again and talk more amazing things.
Thank you so much, Rita. We'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. And Sunny, could you just stay for one sec? Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. I'm just gonna stop the live, Sunny. Oh, did I?